the Ultimate Racing League, the Metaverse Racing News Network, and Upland proudly present the Frost Season 2026 Championship, brought to you by Too Stupid for Web3, Metaverse Memorabilia and Collectibles, Metaforce Racing, UPX Land, The Real Node LA, Gen X Racing, the Hyde Park Ninjas, the Meant to Be Podcast, Upland After Dark, Racing.myupland.info, The Ultimate Garage, Funky Beats Art Space, 24/7 Venture Group, and Anthology Puzzles, with your hosts Matt Chef and Ant-Man89. It's time to gear up for battle. Frost Season 2026 Championship Racing presents the return of team racing. And now our teams: Fast Track Racing Team, Metaforce Racing, AVG Agitators, AVG Flow Riders, Neo VMAX Motorsports, Upland After Dark, Gen X Racing, and Team Tug and Bets. Good afternoon, racers. How are we all doing today? Welcome to this week number 5 edition of the Frost 2026 Series Championship. This is awesome. We're in week number 5. I'm joined as always by my man Ant-Man89. What is up, my friend? Also
What's going on?
Also in the background, of course, is our other main man, Crypto, doing our stats for us. Welcome, Crypto. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Good luck to our racers today. It's been a heck of a weekend. We had qualifying, of course, and then we had some qualifying issues on the track. We had some reports of some issues. We thought we were going to get it fixed. It didn't get fixed. So we had to make the decision to switch tracks last minute. So again, I want to apologize to all the racers who went and spent so much time out on the track and putting the time in there for us to have to change it. But it is something that was absolutely necessary. We want to make sure that the environment is as fair as it possibly can be for these races. And so that's why we ended up doing that. So here we are.
Honestly, this is what makes these racers so great at what they do. Chef, I gotta say, man, this is definitely one of the games where you gotta stay ready.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we did publish that we had backup tracks at the beginning of the season. We announced them at the beginning of the season. And backup tracks are a necessity. And the track change is subject to change clear up until the race starts. So we have to
backup tracks.
Yep. So we have to do what we have to do to make sure that the races and the show goes as smooth as possible. So that's where we landed, and here's where we are. We are a week number 5, and let me tell you, last week we had some phenomenal racing. Foreskin grabbing the win, Batisto second place, Akapropi getting third, City Pigeon in fourth, Cal Trading Co. grabbed 5th last week. Just some great racing. Lots of movement on the leaderboard. City Pigeon still holding that nearly 20-point lead, 18-point lead over Crawley 27. Batista only a point behind that in third. Quate is up there in the fourth place position. Cal Trading Co. in fifth. Once you get down to the bottom half of this leaderboard, with Wander 1976, Funky Beats, Betts 25, Akapropi, JR Wheels, JH, Tune, A696, and Vape Guy, along with KO Ninja, all still kind of in the running here until we got to this week, because not all of them qualified. So, but there is still some room to move in here. I
think it's tons of wiggle room, especially with these racers here that we have. I mean, these are some of the best racers you're ever going to see on those boards.
Absolutely. If we jump over to our team standings here, you see Team Tug and Bet still holding that lead up there with 413 points, 141 points ahead of AVG Agitators. Gen X Racing in third. AVG Flow Riders able to jump ahead of Neo VMAX Motorsports to get into that top four, looking to make some significant moves. One more race this season, plus we have Blossom season to go to get these guys in there and get points. So we'll see how this kind of shapes out as we move on into Blossom season. But hey, we're going to give away some of these today. This is a 50-minute run of the Luxury Ranch MC Bistro Structure Ornament, hashtag Bistro. We're going to give away 4 of these today. It'll be the lowest mints that I have available, but hashtag Bistro, and you can grab yourself a Lux Ranch MC Bistro Structure Ornament. Limited run of 50 on these. So
I love this version of the Bistro, man. I could totally see like a Harley sitting out front of this.
Right. or somebody's really cool race car. I mean,
Right?
Just saying.
I wasn't dropping any hints, but
right.
It'd be cool if Upland did have some motorcycles.
Just saying, it would be cool. we could do some motorcycle racing. I'd be down with that. But checking out where we are, where we moved to, we went down to Nashville onto the Northumberland Raceway. This one's 2.2 miles, only 12 turns. It's a very, very fast track. Qualifying should come in right around 50 seconds and at about 2.5 minutes for an entire race on this track. This is very, very fast. Most of the veteran URL drivers are very familiar with this track. We ran it a lot. So it shouldn't be that big of a surprise to anybody. I know that some folks needed to make some runs on it this morning and were able to do so. So it should be a really, really good race. Must be
absolutely. I think with a lot of the racers, just understanding the fundamentals and being really good at those fundamentals. I mean, you can race on pretty much any track, especially these easier ones where it's not so many twists and turns that you kind of have to remember.
Yeah, for sure. And yes, CP, that is an old map of the track. I make those maps by hand. So yes, I know the start finish line is in a different spot now. It has been for quite some time. They like to move those around. So should be interesting. Yeah, anyway, but that's kind of where we are and where we stand. And let's go ahead and check out what we got going on for heat number 1, and we'll get this bad boy underway. And in heat number 1, City Pigeon Arc Starter ready to go anytime, along with JH2271 Alejo, our only independent driver in this heat, along with Crawley 27, our Wheels, and Funky Beats, all running in heat number 1. This one's gonna be tough.
Seriously,
be a tough race. You've got 2 members of Tug and Beth in there, 2 members of Gen X Racing, and Funky Beats from the AVG Agitators. So arguably Alejo is going to have an interesting race. as the only independent driver in this heat. But you've, arguably got, four of the top drivers, five of the top drivers um, in the URL standings up in
All right.
this heat. So this is going to be a good one here. Can't
Honestly,
wait.
I'm really surprised that like how each episode that we do, I mean, these guys really show out, and like the matchups just get better and better, and like I don't know, man, it's really exciting to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully we can get a lobby going here any second. And there we have a code up and ready to go. So I'm going to pop that into my lobby. And there we have it. And we're going to let these guys get in there and get qualified. And while they do that, we'll be right back.
Oh, here we go.
All right. And we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of our drivers in there. We are looking for JH. And we are looking for, who else are we looking for? JH and, JR Wheels. Oh, there we are. Now we've got them all in there. All right. So I'm going to switch over and get in this race myself here.
I gotta say, man, I feel like JH has got like some really cool style on the track. Is funny because you can like start to recognize drivers by their style,
by how they're racing. Yeah.
And I've always thought that was really cool about JH. He does like the shuck and jive type stuff, man. Like,
yeah. You always know when CP's on the track because he's going from one side of the track to the other literally all the time.
Yeah. And just flying, man. I don't know how he does. Like the way he comes up on you.
And all of a sudden his car is like 5 lanes wide. I'm not sure how he does that, but
got the wide hips.
Right.
Okay.
And here we go. We've got 52nd qualifying, 51 by Crowley, 52 by Funky, 52 by JH, 52 by Alejo. Wow, these guys are way close together here. So far, everybody within 3 seconds. JR moves up into that 4th place position. Yeah, that was very nice qualifying there. Less than 3 seconds separating all 6 drivers. And we've got them all in, and we can start that lobby whenever we're ready, and let's get this race started. Hopefully we can get it.
At start.
I know, I saw that. All right, here we go. Heat number 1 on this very, very fast track. Gonna get everybody connected. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Ooh, smooth.
So far. Just waiting on JH to connect now.
Right on. See some people rooting in the crowd. Our crowd is always so hype. I love it, man.
I know.
You guys are always like the chattiest crowd ever. And it's pretty amazing. Honestly, I was in a few chats not too long ago where I saw my boy Almost Human. I haven't seen that name in a while.
Right?
He's up to his old ways still.
I'm sure. Oh, do we have an error out with JH?
Oh, no.
Looks like we might.
That would suck. See, we're checking on our guy.
Yeah, I think he aired out, which means we have a probably about another minute and a half or so before this race is going to start if he did indeed air out.
Yeah. Yeah, that is what it's looking like because it's taking a bit.
Yeah. And this happens.
Oh, Quite. Yeah, Quite may have issues as well.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at this point, guys, you know, I'm sure you guys are used to it. It happens to the best of them, you know. We usually don't get to pick and choose who has the errors, but there's always at least one or two. And it's unfortunate, but part of the game.
Yep, unfortunately it is. The good news is the lowest you can go from here is 18th place. So as long as you can get your car into the race, which airing out doesn't mean your car's still in it. So as long as you can get your car into the race, the lowest you can get is 18th. You've made it this far, so we don't take anything away from you. And here we go. Of course, City Pigeon out to a huge lead right from the gate. But coming up on him is Crowley and Funky Beats. They're running side by side here. Oh, and Crowley getting a little bump in on Funky. Crowley coming up on the inside of CP, but CP in that Miami edition gets a nice, he's got some good acceleration set up there today. Crowley with another block on Funky, putting some dent into the side of her car there. Funky returning the favor over to Alejo. Giving him a little dent in the fender. Catching some skids going around here. Crowley also catching some skids, so Funky should be able to catch up here. A nasty skid there. That gives CP an opportunity to get way out in front.
Yeah, he's gone.
And he is gone. Crowley having a hard time getting his car back up to speed. Funky Beat still holding that third place position right on his tail.
Man, Funky's driving like is really just like gone from just good to like amazing. Like, man, Funky's a beast.
Yeah, she has definitely came into her own on the tracks for sure. Trying to get up there, would really love to get into a second place position here. Crowley's not going to make it easy for her though. Trying to get around. He's taking some skids here. That's a nasty turn, boy. Going into lap number 3, CP again with a pretty big lead. Crowley going to grab that last and final boost going down through there. But now Alejo, everybody in the back of the pack here has gotten into a nice little fender bender, which allowed Alejo to get out into the third place position through all the traffic there. He did suffer a little bit, but not as much as everybody else did. JR Wheels now in the 4th, JH in 5th in the Jesus driving car there. Funky Beats in 6th, right behind, trying to play catch up again, but City Pigeon and Crowley are gone. Both of them, they've made a huge separation, and there's City Pigeon with the finish. Here comes Crowley in at 2nd place. And they will be moving on to the finals this week. Alejo's going to grab 3rd. And JH has made his way up into the 4th place position with Jesus driving.
Nice.
And JR and Funky round out the top 6.
All right. Way to go, guys. That was tough, man. CP and Crowley taking the lead on that one, and then CP just getting that space. He's just so good at those turns there, man. Like, I saw a lot of people hit some hard skids.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely takes advantage of being able to get out in front and stay there definitely makes it more difficult for the pack to catch back up when they do that. But here's there's that. Here. Here. All right, so our first two are in, City Pigeon and Crowley. And with that, let me jump out of here. All right, and with that, let's go ahead and check out what we got going on for heat number 2. Number two, we've got Batista from Neo VMAX Motorsports and Acropoppy, Cruiserito, Kuwait 18, Ja Rashad, and Hello Willie making his way back into the semifinals for the second time this season. So we are going to go ahead and Batista get that lobby started. We're looking for
Hello Willie. I love that name, man. It's awesome.
Yeah. All right, so Batista, Acropoppy, Cruiserito, Kuwait 18, Ja Rashad, and Hello Willie. We're going to get this lobby started here right quickly.
And I gotta say that as far as the team rankings, it makes sense, man. Like Team Tug and Bets, they have some of the greatest training I've seen, and a lot of times they're very open to inviting new players in to do runs with them.
Yeah, for sure.
All
right. And we do have a code posted. Batista got a code for us, so we're going to plop that into our race lobby. And again, we're going to let these guys in there to qualify, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to the show where the pixels pay rent. We're flipping fake homes, yeah, the block got spent. It's your boys in the booth, no hype, no plea, just plots, hot takes, and it's meant to be. I'm stacking tiles while I coo in the chat. Virtual turf, but my game's all that. Puppets got the mic, I got the key. We don't sell dreams, we mint them, see?
I'm here already. Let's get this podcast started.
All right, and we are back. We've got our code posted. We're getting our drivers in there, getting our qualification runs in. Let's see. We've got Batista and Acropoppy in there right now, looking for Cruiserito, Kuwait 18. There's Cruiserito. There's Kuwait. Now we just need Ja Rashad and Hello Willie, and we will have our 6-man group in there.
Just tag those guys.
Right.
Ja Rashad, Hello Willie.
Your presence is requested on the track. All right, we got Hello Willie in the race. Just looking for Ja Rashad.
Yeah, Hello Willie is making quite a name for herself in racing. It's pretty cool to see. For a set run it, Willie.
And there we go. Now we got Ja Rashad in.
Nice.
And so we will move over to our Lamborn. Get that code in there.
The streets make the map look so much better. I love the streets now.
Yeah, I know. It's just the visual difference on the maps now is just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Batista throwing down a 49.8, flying around the track.
And that's the just the enhanced too. He's got a couple of them now. See.
Yeah. Maxed out 258, Cruiserito 258, Quate at 258 with an enhanced and a premium there on that 1E.
Just get the max.
Acropropi, the UK edition, does top out at 260 with 2 enhanced. Hello Willie with a 259 1E, running with a little bit of different setup there with some aerodynamic wax and a sticky tires gum there.
Nice. Yep, able to get that extra point there. Yeah, it's really interesting to see how these guys like mix up their power-ups.
Yeah. All right.
Especially having these different ranges in vehicles too, between the 1E and 1R.
Another bit of a different setup there too, with Al Rashad and his 1R running a couple of basic nitros with a basic brake oil too. So topping that 1R out at 260.
Oh, nice. Got it up to 260.
And a 54-second qualifying time. So we can go ahead and start this race whenever these guys are ready. We have everybody's qualifying in there and ready to go. Let's hit it. Oh, JR, a 49.21 in practice. That's nasty.
Yeah, it really is.
And here we go, lap number 2. We're going to decide the next 2 drivers making their way on to this week's finals and a chance to jump into the top 12 for next week. Nice clean start. And we are off. Batista jumping into that inside lane right from the gate and getting a nice boost off around the corner. Quate 18 and Cruiserito are going to fight it out for second place now, with Cruiserito getting the best of Quate so far in this first lap. Hello Willie in 4th, Ja Rashad 5th, Acropropi now in 6th position. And Quate is taking a nasty little skid there around that turn.
That was rough, Quate.
Trying to take that outside lane.
Okay. Might have
Cruiserito now blowing past Batista and getting the inside track. Cruiserito now up into that first place position. And him and Batista, now Batista with a boost. And, boost right into the back of Cruz, who then boosts himself to get away. What a move by Cruiserito. Quate,
that was cool, guys.
Quate now back up into the mix in 3rd place, trying to catch up to Batista. Hello Willie in 4th, right on the heels of Quate 18. And Acropropi has now moved up into 4th place position with some nice moves there behind Quate 18. And now it's going to blow past Quate and says, see ya. Acropropi trying to make some moves here up on Batista, now in that 3rd place position and trying to come on strong. Got one more lap to go. Let's see if he's able to get up past Batista now. But here comes Quate and Ja Rashad to add a little more pressure to the mix here. But Acropropi with a nice turn out of that first turn and boosting off into the straight. Everybody kind of taking the same lines there. Cruiserito, Batista, and Acropropi. Now 1, 2, 3. Cruiserito with a nice, comfortable lead right now. Staying in there on top. We'll stick here with Cruiserito's car. Watch him come into the finish line here.
Take
a skid there. Taking skids, but still maintaining some pretty good speed around them turns.
Yep.
And here we go. Cruiserito's. All right, Cruiserito with the win. Batista is going to grab 2nd place. Acropropi in 3rd. Quate is going to grab 4th. Ja Rashad in 5th. And Hello Willie in 6th. So now Cruiserito and Batista make their way on to the final race from this second heat. So very nicely done by Cruzarito and Batista.
Great job, guys. Great job. Yeah, that was cool though. It was like he came up behind him and like boosted him off. It was sick. And it's so nice when you can make those nice turns without skidding. You can instantly hit your boost as soon as you come around that corner, and it's such a good fit.
It definitely helps you get you back up to speed. You know, it is a you know, you could wait a little bit and try to gain some speed and get more top speed on the end, but honestly I think that straight is just a hair too short for that. So coming off that turn clean and getting a nice boost and picking that speed back up seems to be a good model that most of these drivers are using. So
but you do bring up a good strategy about kind of getting up to that top speed before you boost sometimes. So.
Sometimes it really depends on the track. You know, it depends on where you're at on the track and what your ultimate goal is. But yeah, there's obviously many different ways to attack this and move forward. So great racing though there by both Cruzarito and Batista, making their way into the finals again this week.
Right on, guys.
Right. All right. And that brings us
number 3
to heat number 3. And in this heat, we've got Foreskin, Betts, Glizzy World, Vape High Guy, I Am Ram, and Tune 307. And if you notice, you got 3 members of the AVG Flow Riders in this heat with a couple of independents and then Betts 25 from the Tug and Betts group. So interesting to see how this one's going to play out with all 3 of those drivers in there from AVG. It's going to be tough going because obviously only 2 players can go through the finals. So this one's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. And Foreskin is our lobby starter, and we'll get us a code here hopefully pretty quickly.
My boy. If anyone's ever talked to Foreskin and like on live, he's got the greatest voice, man. Like, oh my god, a very distinguished voice, and I love it. It's such an amazing voice because, like, I got kind of a high pitched voice, man. I don't even like. I wish my voice was like his, man. I'd like smooth talk my wife into everything, dude.
Right. All right, and we do have a code posted. Again, going to put that in my lobby scanner.
Thank you. Racing on mobile is tough. Oh my god.
Yeah,
even like a good spot in the house and like got your Wi-Fi going. The PC is just so much better.
It's so difficult to race on mobile, and you know, I commend those who actually are successful at it because I don't know that many. Yeah, it's especially when you're at this level, I highly recommend PC racing. I know that's not always possible because we do, you know, rotate our times and that sort of thing, and people are at work and people are at the, you know, at the gym, people are, you know, I don't know, bowling alley. I think Crowley was at the bowling alley one time, and JH was in his truck pulled over on the side of the road at the side of a job site. So yeah, I totally get it.
Video games have progressed though. You know, I'm just thinking like, man, like to be all of these different places and to like compete in a you know tournament is nuts. Like this, that in itself is kind of a feat.
All right, so it looks like we have everybody there except for, who are we missing? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're missing nobody now. We've got everybody in that race as well. So we will jump back over again. Throw down the code. And we will get into this race 3 and see who's going to finish out in our finals. Don't forget, we're giving away 4 MC Bistro Luxury Ranch property ornaments, structure ornaments, after the finals of this week's race. So if you haven't done so yet, hashtag bistro in the chat, and you'll have a chance to win one of those 4. We're going to start with the lowest mint and work our way up.
Right on.
Foreskin got booted.
Got booted.
All right, we're going to let these guys finish qualifying here. They're almost done. We'll be right back. All right, and we are back, and I lost my thing. Hang on a second.
Gotta love the news.
Happened? Where did my thing go? There it is. All right, well, let's put this back where it was. While we finish up here. All right, we've got everybody qualified. We can go ahead and start that lobby whenever we're ready. Let's get this going.
I know, poor Ray. Hopefully he can start. I know he said he had to refresh really quick.
Yeah.
Looks like he's still having some issues. See him in our live chat. Oh man, that's rough.
Oh no, that's rough.
So it'll probably auto start, right? Or
it'll auto start in 1 minute and 25 seconds.
Yeah, honestly, that's happening.
Yeah, it's brutal. You don't often see the starter is the one who gets booted, though. That's not a very popular thing to happen. I've seen it happen before, but it doesn't happen very often.
Some good times up so far, though. Okay.
Yeah, so now we're going to wait for the lobby timer to finish out, and then we're going to have to wait another 3.5 minutes, or another 3 minutes for the connection to time out. So. Well, I guess while we're waiting for that to happen, has anybody had any luck on the construction hub? How are you doing? Are you doing anything with construction hub?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I got quite a few contracts. Nothing super, I guess, expensive. But I've been getting quite a few. I was bouncing around for a while. First, I went to LA, and then I went to Bakersfield, but I ended up settling back in Las Vegas. And whenever I pull open the app, I check it every time I open the app.
Nice. Yeah, I do too. And if for those of you who don't know, there is, if you go to uplitics.org, you can get the browser plugin that will allow you to get notifications when a contract is posted, or you can go to UpixLand, and if you have a premium membership on UpixLand, you can get notification alerts on any device. So you can get mobile notifications and all kinds of stuff if you're a premium member over on UpixLand. So that's how I've been getting mine.
Nice.
Very cool.
It's super cool. Because I was thinking about that, and I was wondering like if anyone's come up with a way to do that so far. Because we have networked a lot of stuff, you know. Why not this?
Yeah, I mean, these guys are you know, again, I just want a big shout out to all of the devs that are out there working hard, you know, and bringing us all these tools and all these things that really just make our lives easier. I know without the ornament tool, without the map asset movers, without that stuff, I'd probably be divorced and homeless right now. So a big thank you to all of those guys for what they do. And if you're not out there supporting their efforts, by all means, please do it. Because without them, we wouldn't be where we are in this game right now. So big shout out to them.
There are ways to send in donations and different things. I believe some of these guys have set up, which is really cool. So if you want to support, it's always welcome.
Absolutely. All right, we are into the connection screen now, so we're just waiting on that timeout for Foreskin there, which is weird. It says he's connected, but we all know that he's not. Unless he was able to get back in again finally.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it so far. Ooh, check out Betts' BE though. Cool BE, man. I like that.
Yeah, that's like that's an old school BE there.
Yeah. Huh? Foreskin with his classic.
Right?
Oh man, that thing is totally classic. Like that's the imprint that I have in my mind whenever I see like him on the screen. It's
right,
like just turkey neck.
All right, here we go. We are off. City Pigeon running the timer in the background for us. Greatly appreciate that. But there goes Chun with that beautiful start. Getting around that first turn and blowing off that boost and trying to get out in front. Vape High Guy in second, Glizzy in third. Both of them coming up on Chun, and I'm wondering because I think that Vape at least saved a boost and didn't boost out of there, but there goes Chun. Oh, no, and now we're going to get into great big giant crashes. Glizzy running right into the side of Vape High Guy and bringing him to an absolute halt. That allowed Foreskin and Betts to get up around, and now Foreskin is running in that second place position, coming up on Chun pretty quickly. And here comes Betts and I Am Ram also in this pack here, running very tight. Betts and I Am Ram now running into each other around that first turn, and both of them going to boost at the same time. Trying to catch back up with these lead pack here. And Foreskin right behind Chun. These guys are running pretty tightly here. Oh, takes a little skid there. That's going to allow Chun a little opportunity to get away. Pull ahead a little bit further. I Am Ram now up into that third place position. Done tangling with Betts and left him in the dust a little.
Yeah, Ram's a beast. Oh my goodness. And just like
there we go. These guys still running 1, 2, 3, 4. Very close there. Vape High Guy and Glizzy tangling back and forth back in the back of the pack right now. And there goes Vape High Guy up around Glizzy trying to catch back up with the rest of the pack here. And here he comes. We are on the final lap. Vape High Guy trying to make some moves and catch back up with this group. And could potentially do it as Betts takes a skid there. His first one in his way. Oh, and he gets a little bit of a skid there, and Betts is able to get away from him. I Am Ram now makes his way up into that third place position. Coming up on the last two turns here. Last three turns. And is he going to get around? Oh, my gosh. That was so close. Around the outside. Take the skid. And not going to make it around Foreskin, who just barely gets that second place position over I Am Ram. What a race.
Wow.
My goodness. Yeah, they definitely were going at it on that race. What a race they had, though.
It was crazy when those guys got like stopped up right in that straightaway and how fast everyone was just flying past them.
Right? All right, so that is going to set up our finals for today.
Great job, guys.
And for today's finals, we've got City Pigeon, Crowley, Cruiserito, Batista, Tune 307, and Foreskin. With our starter is going to be City Pigeon with a 2:27 qualifying time for the start. So City Pigeon going to grab our starter for us and go ahead and get the finals code up and going. Don't forget hashtag Bistro. Make sure you jump in there for an opportunity to win one of 4 MC Bistro structure ornaments for your luxury townhouse or luxury ranch house, excuse me, if you have one of those. And if
It's
not,
really
if not, throw up a contract in the construction hub and I'll come build it for you.
As you say, man, it's really cool that being in the audience and participating with these events, that you get to get these exclusive drops from your company, man. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Because they're all super limited. I don't know if anyone's noticing that. These are super limited items that like our audience is privileged to be able to win.
Absolutely.
All right.
And we do have a code up. We will get that in there. We're not heat.
Nope.
We are the final heat. All right. And let me get out of here. Okay, so we are looking for Tune, Foreskin, Cruiserito, Batista, Crowley, and City Pigeon. We have 4 of them in there. Let's see.
Let's get it, guys. I know they're fired up, man.
There we go.
It's exciting.
Now we've got them all in there. All right, let's get these guys a chance to qualify. We'll be right back. All right.
Okay,
El Sereno looking good. El Sereno looking good. All right. We've got some of our qualifying going on right now. Look at Foreskin throwing down a 48.551. City Pigeon with a 48.99 or 955. June with a 49. Batista with a 51.
Nice.
Crowley with a 52.
Okay.
And
yeah,
Cruiserito jumping up there with a 51. Foreskin, this is your chance, bro. Finishing it, starting ahead of the great one. You got an opportunity here to do something that few have been able to pull off. So good luck to everybody. We can hit that start button whenever we are ready.
Let's go, City P. Oh my goodness, man! You guys worked so hard to be here, and you everyone in this race deserves to be here, man. Like, this is gonna be sick. All right.
All right, hope we get a nice clean start here, and we do. And let's see how this start goes from the gate. Foreskin in there gets a nice boost off that first turn, along with CP right behind him. And CP is going to play a little bit of catch up here, using a second boost, but then skidding on that little turn. and then skidding again. Oh my goodness. Not something we normally see out of the City Pigeon there. Forskin's catching a skid there, but still maintaining that lead. City Pigeon now in second, Crowley in third. And Forskin taking the outside of that turn, takes the inside of that one, goes around both turns very clean, lots of speed. And everybody going to skid into that final turn except for Crowley. Look out, because here he comes. Oh, and CP able to get that first turn again with no skid and get a nice boost off that turn. But then skids on the mini and skids on the other mini there. And here comes Forskin once again, right up behind City Pigeon. Crowley still now in third place. Cruiserito's moved up to fourth. Batista fifth. Tune now in sixth place. City Pigeon and Forskin still going to battle it out here. Sticking right in there is Forskin in second place. City with a skid. Forskin trying to work his way around, but tough to do. And City Pigeon trying to keep him blocked out. Forskin goes around the outside. Takes a skid, and City again with that beautiful turn. And there goes Crowley up around Forskin as well to get back up into that second place position with a nice inside out move. Taking the inside lane, jumping to the outside lane, back to the inside, and now Forskin able to get around Crowley. I don't think Crowley was expecting him to be there because he moved into the lane a little bit late.
These guys are so hard to battle. It's like two of the toughest guys to battle. Forskin is in between both of them.
And there goes Crowley getting a skid around both of those turns, so not going to be able to catch up on this lap here. And here we go into the final. City Pigeon going to grab the win, and Forskin going to grab that second place finish. My goodness, Forskin holding off Crowley all the way around. Beautiful, beautiful race. City Pigeon grabs first, Forskin second, Crowley in third, Cruiserito grabs fourth, Batista in fifth place, and Tune in that sixth place position. What an amazing race by Forskin and Crowley, both, just putting on a very nice battle for us. But City Pigeon grabbing the win. Man, what a great race. Very nice. Very nice.
Right on. Yeah, that was phenomenal, guys. Phenomenal performance.
Yeah, no problem.
Excellent racing. And all right, here's your one last opportunity to hashtag Bistro and get yourself a Bistro structure ornament. There's only 50 of these made. It is, so we're going to give away 4 of these things. So hashtag Bistro right now. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it on the screen and 1. And the first one's going to go to June.
Let's go, June.
All right. And let's go again. Second one goes to Bajo.
Oh, let's go, Bajo. I gotta say, Chef, City Pigeon remains the legend, man. Congrats to CP.
Absolutely. And our third one is going to go to Janice 89. Janice, I'm going to need an in-game name.
Congrats, Janice.
Hit me up in Upland General or anywhere you see me and give me your in-game name, or you can type it in chat now. And then last one. Here we go. Last one's going to go to Crowley 27.
Hey.
Very nice. All right, we'll get those reserved for everybody later on today. But just a huge congratulations one more time to City Pigeon on another awesome win. We will have the boards finalized later on this evening. So make sure you check out. I'll post an announcement with our final results. Everybody will get an opportunity to see what's happening, and we will see who is moving on to the Frost 26 finals next Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Pacific. And don't forget also, come hang out with us tomorrow night on the track live. We're back for the final 2 episodes of the season. Join me and City Pigeon out on the track. We're going to give away some UPICs. Bring your structure or bring your construction vehicles. Bring your anything you can get out on the track. I'm told that you can't get a front loader out on the track, which I'm very upset about. But
oh man, I was excited about that.
I know, me too. That was the first thing I said. Same thing when buses came out and semi trucks came out, and we got to get them racing. But hey, it happens. But yeah, so just stay tuned for all the final boards to come out later on. And until tomorrow night, I'm Matt Chef. That's Ant-Man. We got Crypto in the background, and we will see you guys later and out on the track. Have a good day.
Later, guys.